there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme and today we're playing more Football Manager 2021. The Swansea way continues and we're on a good run. We're playing well, things are going well. In the last video we took a look at the Champions League group game at home to Napoli. Since then the group's gone really well, but a big win there followed up by a huge win in Salzburg. Mbappe with a pair, James Matthews with a hat-trick. Then at home and against 10 men, we put 4 past them. A 5-1 win at home to Barcelona. I mean, can't fault that. And then on the road in Napoli, another clean sheet, a 1-0 win. We also got a cup win against Chelsea, 4-1, Ben Beachy hat-trick. And a quarter-final win over Southampton, that's 3-1 with Beachy, another couple of goals there. In the league, 2-0 over Sheffield United, 2-1 in a really tough game, actually, against Brentford. The Bees ran us quite close there. Mbappe had his worst game for us so far, and Beachy's late goal does rescue us. He's been very important to us this year already. A Reina free kick puts Leicester away. Wolves, unfortunate to go down a goal and then concede late on, but we were in control and we were always going to win that game. Early Mbappe goal there. A nice win against Fulham. Again, ends up being against 10 men, and Reina puts in a free kick from the foul. So, a very decent performance. Late game against Spurs. We played well. We did okay. But a late finish to this game after a good start. And then just end-to-end football. End-to-end football. Carlos Vito steps up big. Mbappe comes up big at the death. Beats you with a goal. And we're really starting to see this team take off. Old Trafford, really weird one, this one. But I loved it. A Pogba own goal, nice and early. Think we're in control. Kind of killing the game. Just not letting United play. And, you know, there's a missed penalty from Mbappe. Donny van der Beek gets his goal. It's all tight at the end. They push forward. We counter. 93 minutes on the clock. Mbappe puts home the winner. So, oh, what a game. What a crazy top-of-the-table game. Everton, solid. Give away a penalty. Defense didn't play well. Napoli, Mbappe is running by this point in the season. Him and Son to overturn an early Diallo goal. And then Boxing Day, season of good cheer. Simply great. I will say this. I have never, ever seen a referee as biased for my team as this game. It was brutal. Yeah, it was really brutal. And we've only got 1 day's rest in between this and the next one. So I'm glad that we really didn't get tired at all in this. We ended up playing against 7 men. It's crazy. The amount of bookings was just... It was unbelievable. 8 bookings, 2 of which turned into red cards. Charlton didn't play well. We outplayed them. We dominated them from the first whistle. We took the lead 5 minutes in. We always looked like we were going to dominate them. But, no, the referee definitely did play a part. Definitely did play a part. But you can see they just never got anything going anyway. And just the fouls. I mean, there were quite a lot of fouls. They were kind of fighting against us. I don't know. I think maybe they even deserved one of the red cards, but so many bookings, and we got a penalty, and a lot of sort of small decisions seemed to go our way that were really 50-50s, but yeah, they kind of played that style. They kind of got caught, and the referee was just flat out biased against us. So anything 50-50 went in our direction, but yeah, I just want to take a look at these goals again. I mean, there's some nice work from Mbappe here on the assists as well. Camavinga looked really good. Sant looked really good. as a Mazzala, as you can see there. Lovely through ball from Mbappe. So while he's not on the score sheet, he's still contributing really early on here. Takes this throw in, turns his man, run past another through ball for Bembici. So I wanted to really just show these to highlight Mbappe. 1-2 a Camavinga, ball into the box, and Michael Sant is just there to tuck that one away. So again, involved in the play. Assistant's been playing the young centre-back Richard a lot at right back. I'm not sure why. Not really sure why the keeper didn't go for that as well. This is now into the second half, and Santa is running again. Avoids that challenge quite nicely. Over to his other Mazzala partner in Camavinga. Drives that in. Richmond out of position, but he gets it to Gio Reyna. Nice ball. And Sant there is to get his second of the game. Penalty, puts it away. Still against 10 men at this point. Then we get the final one. Bevan up to Beachy. Worked the angle. Bit of a broken play, but Bembici's fourth of the game there. So 4 for him, 2 for Sant, 2 for Camavinga. Love that. But yeah, don't overlook Mbappe here. An 8 rating without any goals, but early game, first half, before they got a man sent off, before they went down to 10 men, 100% Mbappe pulling most of the strings. And Camavinga was terrific today. Absolutely terrific. Sant involved in the goals, but running the midfield was Camavinga. Running the attack was Mbappe. And yeah, Sant profited, Beachy profited. It just worked. It just works. So, very happy how it's all coming together. 32 shots, 16 on target, 8 goals. My rule of halves works. So, the rule of halves for me is half your shots have to be on target, half those on target should be goals. We hit those metrics perfectly. But the referee helped. Certainly did help. They did not deserve to get spanked like this. I think early on, not too much went our way early on in terms of decisions, I don't feel. Yeah, I think the first bookings are really where the game started to turn a little bit. We were already 1-0 up. We should have been 2-0 up. And I don't think the bookings really contributed to us going 2-0 up. I think the real killer is the 5-minute sending off here of Mohamed. So good they named him twice. So bad he got booked twice. But that red card, end of the first half, and then Sant and Camavinga open up. I just think that's where the game changes for them. And they did start losing their head and going a bit crazy, and, you know, they paid the price for it. But, yeah, the referee's got more than a hand in it. He's got more than a hand in it. The best news for us was Man City got the draw against Man United. That ties them up now just a point away. Man United in absolute freefall. Now, I want to highlight their schedule and their form because this is crazy stuff. This is crazy. I want to take you back to October. 14-0 over Dynamo Zagreb. 14-0. Rashford with 7. Outside of that game, he's 4-4. Which is still spectacular. It's the Champions League. 4-4 is just, you know, it's pretty damn good. But 7 goals in that game. Sander Berge hits 4. When does Sander Berge ever going to hit 4 in a game? And not be set pieces or you know, anything like that. No penalties, no free kicks. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Then they struggle against 10-man Watford. And then a little bit of a break, and Erling Haaland goes off and puts 6 past Aston Villa. I mean, I don't know what's going on with United. Decent draw, they rescue in there with Martial. In France, comes up again against Everton, but they get knocked out against Brighton in the Cup. Again, Martial late on being a bit of a factor for them. Solid win there. Another draw here, then another draw. Brighton seem to have their number to a certain degree. Good win, despite being down to 10 men. Good win. Solid performance. And then we do them late on. And then they go and lose to Arsenal. Then they think they win it at the end, and the big boss man himself, Dominic Szoboszlai, with a goal. Bruno misses a penalty. And poor Dinamo Zagreb. Poor Dinamo Zagreb. 21-1 on aggregate over the 2 games. Ouch. Just, I feel for them. Rashford with an average of 10 across the 2 games. Unbelievable. And then just 5 days later, at Old Trafford, they get done 4-1 at Liverpool. So they've really fallen off. You look at their league form over the last 5. It's 2 draws and 3 losses. And we did start that, but the stumble started earlier. Brighton really just started taking liberties with them over their 2 games. Come out with a cup win and a good draw in the league. So, fair play to them. But United were on a tear. They were doing some mad things, some huge wins. And yeah, they're just enjoying the Champions League. But boy, has their league form kind of suffered. So, yeah, they've dropped off. That puts Liverpool up into second place right now as our closest challenger. But it also means we open up an amazing 12-point gap at this stage in the season. The reason why I wanted to bring you this game was because everything's happened in the last 2 months. It's been absolutely crazy. We're on the brink of the transfer window, which means after this game, it'll be a really good chance to see who is available, who we maybe want to go for, and any ideas of that nature, just where we might want to go. But yeah, our defence has been unbelievable. 4 goals conceded. Brentford, Everton, Southampton, and of course the Man United goal. And 44 goals for Port Charlton got done. The best team in the league is Liverpool, 52. Even though United have won some big games lately with cricket scores almost. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I don't know why they fell off a cliff, but they did. And all of a sudden now we're looking at Liverpool coming at us. So it's good for us. It's really good for us. We don't really have a tough game. It is a 3-day turnaround. We played Charlton on the Friday. We had Saturday off. And then we played Brighton on the Sunday. Luckily, both home games. And as I say, after Charlton, I didn't even rest my players. Starkey didn't even play. He's been out injured. He just came back, which is great, because Facey's still carrying a knock himself. So we're going to go with Starkey at left back. Hughes is a little bit tired. Towers is a little bit tired. Camavinga's a little bit tired. I'm thinking about starting Camavinga, to be honest with you, but now I look at it, I think it's fair. Give this game to Munoz. I think that's fair. And then everybody is fit. That's how little we got taxed by the Charlton game. That's what having the referee on payroll seems to have done. It's kind of crazy. Oh my God, it's kind of crazy. Also, the other thing I found hilarious was if you look at the best players at the club, apparently Brian Facey is alongside De Ligt as the best defenseman in this team, which I really just didn't expect. If anyone's going to step up, it's going to be Cosme. But apparently that deal for Facey just gets better and better, and what a gem. How he's ended up at the New Saints, I don't know. Like, how he's come through their academy baffles me. Fairly basic, average, you know, they're just not set up for a player like him. Really? I just don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, he's up there. He's up there with De Ligt. He's being paid $250,000 a week for a player to come through TNS. Okay. I guess that's fine. Beachy's carrying on where he left off. Mbappe is just flying and enjoying his football. Reina is pulling the strings in attacking midfield. That's such a good trio. I do miss Demir. I really miss Yannick Helsted, but this trio is as good or better. And I'm here for it. We're having fun. We're spending the money we've accrued. So let's go for it. And then Son's been a revelation. I think I expected him to play okay, and he looks like a really good player. But I didn't expect him to have a huge impact this year. 5 Champions League games, 4 assists, a 7.62. That is, that's way above what I was expecting. I've got to be honest. 15 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, 7.27 Premier League. That's more in line with what I thought he would be. But then again, he's just getting goals elsewhere. He's doing his bits. I can't fault him. I think he's going to be a really, really decent player for us going forward. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any more to come. He looks like he's maxed out. Munoz, Cosme could be big for this club over the next few years. The South Americans there with Carlos Vitor as well in goals. Camavinga, Rice, great players. Lewis Cook, great players. But I'm not sure if they're getting any better or if it's time to start looking at moving on from Rice and Cook. And Camavinga's still young enough, to be fair, and he's hit the ground running as well. So, I don't know, I'm quite happy with things. The youngsters are playing well. James Matthews developing into a 3.5-star player. Mainly off the bench, but already got 5 this season as well. That's really, really decent. And then the youngsters doing well. Mefam still involved, still doing okay, but really starting to look a little out of place, to be honest with you. But De Ligt is out. I'm not going to go Richmond. I'm going to put him on the bench, so Mefam will start this game. And unless we really screw up, I think that we should be able to get this win. Man United away to Bristol City. Bristol City are having a phenomenal season so far. You've got to give them a lot of credit here. They're actually in the top half of the table over some big teams. So kudos to them. Liverpool, I believe, play tomorrow against Everton. Everton in the bottom 3, so you expect Liverpool to wrap that up. But a Merseyside derby, it's not going to be an easy game for them. You never know what's going to happen. But for us, here at Brighton, I think we need to really just impose our will. Fullbacks aren't fully fit. That's fair enough. Mefam into defence kind of leaves the back line a little bit weaker than we normally would like. I think Carlos Vitor has answered all his critics, however. It's a very solid midfield. Cook, Munoz, Rice, I love that. And Reina, Mbappe, Beachy, really good. Hopefully we don't need Ramsden. But the rest of that bench, I think, can come on and do things. Matthews, Sant, Camavinga keeps the front half of the team very, very good. Richmond can almost play anywhere. Tom Ferry's good enough at right back if we need him. I don't think there's much to worry about. I've got to be honest. I really don't think there's much to worry about. So everything looks okay. We're set up. We're going to start on attacking. I think we might again drop down to potential. And we'll see what we can do. But eyes on the fullbacks here today. Need to really manage their fitness levels and maybe replace both of them. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Outstretched arms. Play like you did last time. Well, the referee's not going to help us as much as that game. I don't think. Oh my god, it would be crazy if he did. And if he wants to, you know, I'm kind of here for it, boys. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take some referee bias. Usually that goes against us, so I'll 100% work with it. That's fine. Yeah, we're top of the league. We're clear. Best goal difference. Coming up to the halfway points, we're 4 points. We're 12 points clear. That's 4 games in hand over Liverpool, and United dropping off the radar. Very happy with that. So, encourage the boys. Start off strong. Try and get into things. Drop down a positive. Let's try and control the game. 5 shots, 1 on target. 6 and 2. 7 and 3. 8 and 3. So, we're getting there. The man more. Reina with a corner. Back post. Bembici. Just over. Okay. 10-4. So, we're in control. We're not generating a ton right now. And Mitch Jones looks absolutely wrecked, which is not surprising. Really not surprising. And that's the sub we can do. Bembici. What do we got? Thigh injury for Beachy. Okay. Matthews is there. So, point fingers. Not happy, boys. I'm not happy. I'm just not happy with anyone. There we go. I think that's going to be the best way of getting them out and getting them playing. Yeah, Ion joins, and I don't know how Beachy's going to be. So we need to keep an eye on both of those. Fire them up. Ignore that, please. I will do that when I am ready to do that. Half hour left. I'm ready to do that. James Matthews off. I'm going to do joins now for Ferry. Keep that third sub, but Mbappe is really not doing too much. Jump back up to attacking. Fire up the boys. Try and get something going. Surely we're not going to let this game get away from us, right? Go very attacking and just start pumping into those strikers for us. I mean, Cosme's been booked, but you know what? I'm actually going to take Mbappe off and bring Sant on. That's what I'm actually going to do. And we're going to go Christmas tree. Push Matthews up. Sant attacking midfield up. Attack. Gio Reyna. There we go. We can clear that. Gio Reyna is going to go up. For that. We're going higher. Higher. Going counter. Counter press. Hit the early run. Get that ball forward. Stop looking for the overlap. We're just going to try and push in on them. Come on now, boys. Come on. 5 minutes and change to win this at the death. It looks like we're going to be dropping points at home to Brighton, which is... After the last game, I just didn't see this coming. And it's such a disappointing live comm where... I remember one highlight, and that was the corner. Sometimes that's what you get, boys. Sometimes that's what I pick the games, I don't pick what happens. Yeah, very, very disappointing. Again, Mbappe takes his day off, which is a shame. Beachy got a knock. There's 11 shots on target. There's no clear-cut chances for us. There's one for them. Brighton came to frustrate. They put 10 men behind the ball at all times. Left Boadu up front. That's about it. And they come away with a point. They didn't play poorly at all. Now, Callison, Gikran, Bronx, they didn't play great, but their subs came on and did okay. Their keeper kept a clean sheet. And again, the fouls. Now, this is exactly the same as the Charlton game in terms of stats, realistically. But the difference being that the referee wasn't willing to punish Brighton today, and he really was sort of eager, it seemed, to punish Charlton. Also, we got off to a much better start with a goal against Charlton. I think if Beachy had scored that header we saw from the corner, I think that might have been a catalyst for us really to push on. But not to be. Poor game. Poor game for us. And hopefully, that's a mere blip. And now we've got to wait and see. We've got to wait and see what the rest of the games come up with, because now we're counting on Everton to keep that gap at the top. Apparently the referee was a little biased towards us, but I didn't see any highlights, so I couldn't really judge it, but okay. Yeah. Oh, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Bristol City, be nice if they could do something for us. Villa, be nice if they could do something for us. And then the game tomorrow for Everton to do something. Don't think we're going to get any of those results. I just don't think we will. And then it's a slightly tougher fixture, or set of fixtures on the horizon. Hey, Haaland with a double, but Harrison also, so Bristol City do help us out. Villa can't help us out. And Chelsea also wins. So Man City and Chelsea jump up, and United are down to 4th all of a sudden. Oh, that is madness. That is an absolute madness. De Gea played well. It's such a good team they're putting out, but it's not clicking. It's not working for them. It's just not working for them. And yeah, Ken Harrison. Good for you, Ken. Good for you. Good little striker. And to 8 league goals now. Not bad return for him. Bristol City dropped down to 11th, but they're still right in that middle of the pack, doing quite well. But yeah, United keep falling. United keep on falling. And Chelsea are only a point behind now. Wow. It's so weird to see that over the last month or so. Just this plummet down. We took over the top spot. And then they stumble. Then they stumble and crumble. Fall. Keep going. And oh boy. Oh boy. The league's ours if we want it. The league is ours if we want it. We've got a 13-point gap. We're hoping Everton can get a point at Anfield. If not all 3. That would be big. That would be big. Yeah, Brighton did well against United. They took a point at Old Trafford. Oh, sorry, they beat... Did they beat them at home and then drew at Old Trafford, or did they beat them at Old Trafford and then draw? Were they both at home? God, what a terrible start to the season for Brighton. Oh my God. Yeah, that's terrible. Okay, so they were both at home for them. So they took a point off United at home. They put them out in the cup. And then away to us, they've got to draw. So they've done okay, to be fair. They really have done okay there. How didn't we win that game? How didn't we win the game? Too many people gassed over the last game, I would guess. Just not wanting a fight. And Liverpool do close the gap then. Okay, we're down to 10 points. There's 3 games in hand, though. We can lose 3. We lose our perfect record. And we will continue. We will continue, but we are still unbeaten. We're still unbeaten. We got the chance to remain unbeaten for the rest of the year. We can no longer have the perfect season, but we can remain invincible. Oh, it's such a bad way to lose the perfect record, you know. I'm gutted. I really am. Oh, I did not see that coming. At home to Brighton. At home to Brighton. In a game we dominate. On the back of an 8-0 demolishing of Charlton. With apparently the referee on our side. And we just lack that finishing. That would carry us over. Carry us to the victory. That's FM. That's FM for you. That's FM. And we get another short rest. Only a couple more days. I think it's a 3-day gap. I think we played on the Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. And we're back for the New Year's game away to Watford. Gotta win that. Gotta win that now. And then we can rotate out for the cup game. And be okay. So, look here. Darren Graham. Done okay. He's done okay at Minnesota. Pretty solid. Maybe I should convert him to a left back. I don't know. Maybe he's a centre back. Ezekiel out there at Austin. He's done quite well. Those defenders are the best of the bunch right now in terms of positions. Playing quite well, looking quite well. Michael Bishop's really starting to develop. Probably only a long-term backup, but definitely a solid player too. And then Joseph Grant in midfield. Probably not done as well as I would have wanted. To be fair. Best long-term future out of everybody, possibly. Best player out of everyone, possibly. But, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to extend those or bring them back and see who else comes in for them, but it's a decent set of loan deals. Decent set of loan deals into the MLS. I wonder kind of what happened in the MLS. So, okay, Galaxy, Minnesota, Austin, and New York. So there you go. The New York Red Bulls win it. They got young Aaron Ramsey. They got Joseph Grant. They got Scotty Arfield. Alioski. Kieran Trippier's there. It's not a bad team. It's really not a bad team. You can see why they won it, perhaps. They've certainly not gone for the North America model. They got Arfield, okay, there's your veteran from Canada. Yearwood is American. And that's it. That is it. I wonder what the rest of the MLS kind of looks like. So New York FC is a ton of Americans. Lots of Americans. Montreal have a few Canadians at least. Minnesota, yeah. LA Galaxy has Harry Wijnaldum, which is kind of interesting. California. Okay. Yeah, if he had physicals, he could be a little player, you know. Personality types aren't too bad either. Louis Barrian on loan, Joe Taylor, Bishop from us, Kiembe as well. really solid defense they could play between Bishop and Kiemba. They got decent centre backs. Got a decent defense. Decent defense. Ben Sheaf is going to Watford. And he came over from Huddersfield, Arsenal, West Ham, young player. So, okay. Louis Barry, quite decent. But yeah, it's not the worst place in the world. And we started to loan out these players. And it just kind of works. It's been just kind of working, sending them out there. So I'm quite happy with that, to be fair. Okay, we're favourites for Watford, of course we are. But hey, Erling Haaland is the Ballon d'Or winner. Despite Mbappe having a higher rating by 0.04, it's close, but it's there. Despite him scoring 6 more goals, and despite him having 10 more assists, more than double what Erling Haaland had, apparently that's not enough, and they're going to give it to Haaland. And I think that's an unfortunate decision. I don't think that's great, but yeah. The 2 best strikers in FM, and they end up 1 and 2 in the Ballon d'Or. Yannick Helsted, 44 goals, 13 assists, 7.56, a worthy name to add to the list. 10 and 3 assists in 12 games for PSG in the league. 4 and 6 in the Champions League. Not bad. Like, really not bad. He's on pace for another great season like he had for us. I still think Beachy is better. I still think Mbappe is better. I think I did the right deals. But if at any point he's transfer listed or comes to the end of his contract and they want to let him go, I would always be interested in bringing King Yannick home. Haaland, FIFA's best player. We've had this discussion. They're the right players, but they're the wrong awards. And Haaland's just going to sweep them all there, which kind of sucks. Best under 21 player, Yannick, and then Ben Beachy. Unbelievable. 65 games, 54 goals, 21 assists, 7.56 rating. As impressive as Helsted was, Beachy just done it slightly better. Ben Beachy's done it slightly better. Okay. Mbappe and Reina among the substitutes. Camavinga and De Ligt in the team. So the big 4 I bought, the big 4 Premier players, are in the team of the year. A little bit upset that someone like Beachy can't get in there. But over time, I think we should have more players in there. Demir only gets in there when he joins Barcelona, not when he's with us. Again, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. So, Ter Stegen, Kenneth Taylor, Joshua Kimmich, Ansu Fati, Diogo Jota, Gio Reyna, and Kylian Mbappe. Okay? We get no respect. Golden Boy Award for Big Bad Ben Beachy. Got to love that. Kai George with a pair. Played really well. Helsted, really well. Ben Beachy's been playing really well. Love that. CONCACAF is Reina from Pulisic and Leon Bailey. And then Mbappe is the best French player. Camavinga's the second best French player. And those 4 loan players have come back in. We'll see what they want to do. But yeah, Watford on the horizon. We remain unbeaten. The invincible season is still a possibility as we exit final day of the year. But we're not perfect. That does hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. The only other thing I need to do now, have a quick look at the fixtures coming up. Let's see, Burnley. Burnley can help us out. Villa could help us out. Charlton, Southampton probably can't, so expect Man City maybe to be a force on the back end of the season. Karma, less ambitious, less loyal, and Matthews cuts inside from wide. That's not bad. It's losing the ambition is going to hurt his development, but it's going to make him easier to kind of keep happy, which is okay. Bit of give and take. The rest of them are okay. I don't mind any of the other stuff. Especially the cut inside. I think that could be really good there. So, lots of awards. Lots of bits there. I think that's fine. Here the team. So, Beachy, Facey, Delict still out. Looking at about a week for those two. Beachy should be back for the next game. Yeah, Beachy back for Watford. The others maybe back for Chesterfield, but probably rested for Brighton. But 3 away games in a row. And then it's such a fun January, no? Such a fun January. Arsenal, 6th place in the league. We play them at home. We're away to 5th place Chelsea. 3rd place Man City come to visit us before we head to 2nd place Liverpool. 6, 5, 3, 2. And if United hadn't stumbled, it would be 6, 5, 4, 3. But yeah, it's a hell of a run in January, so we'll see what we do there. Maybe we'll pick up one of those games, or maybe we'll pick up... Actually, maybe we'll pick up the Sociedad game in the Champions League. Or even the Tottenham game. And see who we get, hopefully in the next round of the Champions League. And we see the title picture resolve itself at that point. There's even a chance that we win the title at Tottenham if we continue to win our games. And other teams drop a few points. I think it becomes possible at that stage. I do think it becomes possible. We got 10 points. Liverpool draw and we win. Then that takes care of these 4. And if Liverpool lose 3 games in this run and we're perfect, it doesn't really matter what anyone else does, even Man City. We could win at home to Tottenham and take the title. So, that might be a nice place. Like I say, we'll see what we do in the Cups. We see what we may get in the next round of the Champions League. And we'll be able to possibly win a trophy there. So we'll see how it unfolds. Could go all the way down to United, which would be another good place to win it. But we're through the first half of the season. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. If there's ever a game you wanted Mbappe just to show up and play well, it would have been this one. But we didn't get it. We didn't get it. Okay. Transfer window on the cusp of opening. Who's out in 6 months? Who's out here in 6 months? I think we've looked at all these names, but it's nice to have a little bit more of a look. Curtis Jones, I don't think so. Brandon Williams, I don't think so. Chagas, no. We scouted a lot and nobody really came up good. So, Okay. Who's transfer listed? Who's transfer listed? Get up to the top. Pellegrini, Kumbula. Ugh. Brewster still for 91. We're not going to be doing that. Yeah, no, I don't think we need. No, we don't need CDK. We don't need CDK at all. I mean, Kettler's a great player, but no. No. Antonio's way too much money for what he is. Zaniolo, but we don't need him. It's a lot of money. I think it's got to be a good player, and I think it's got to be the right deal. And there's just nobody out there that I think makes us a better team. There's nobody out there that makes us a better team. I had to pick a position that I felt we could improve. Centre-back, possibly. Like backup goalie, centre-back 3. Maybe another midfielder. And I think that would be it. I really do think that would be it. Like Towers and Ramsden back out on loan. Metham could be sold. Bring in either a superstar goalie or a better backup for this year, next year. Until the youngsters develop a little bit. Get Metham out. He's 28. He's not playing enough. I'd still go De Ligt and Cosme. Richmond's okay, and he offers versatility, but having a good bench centre-back there could be an improvement. And yeah, another star midfielder, perhaps, would be a really good bonus, but Towers is good enough. Do I have anybody I like, even if they're out on loan for those kind of roles? Could bring back Joseph Grant and put Michael Sant into midfield, I guess. Nick Cooper could be Metham's replacement end of the season. Mazewski could be as well. Pridham could come in instead of Grant and push Sant back into midfield. They all feel like end of season. They all feel like end of season things, to be fair. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone on that transfer window, on the transfer list, that I think moves our needle at all. So I think I'm going to have to go scouting and just see if any recommendations have popped up for someone that's not going to cost the earth, but really could help out. Yeah, I'm off to see all this stuff and figure all this out and see where we lay up at the end of things. If there is a centre-back that doesn't cost the earth that I like right now, I mean, 33, but like a rental for David Alaba, just pick him up. 12 million on like a 2-year deal. That could be interesting. Maybe in midfield, I don't know where the best deal is. Zaniolo might be another one to pick up and push Michael Sant back. That could solve those two. Just got nobody. Transfer listed. I just got no options transfer listed. So, I mean, there are those. If I wanted to spend more money, could I do a deal? Pedri? Wanted to blow my wad. I could bring Pedri in. I mean, might as well, right? Might as well spend some money, possibly. It'd be interesting. It would certainly be interesting. I'm not sure I really want to do that. I can drop 100 and bring Fati in. I can attempt to go steal Donnarumma mid-season from Man City and derail them. I mean, if we're gonna do that kind of thing, right? Pedri would probably be the play. Donnarumma would probably be the play. Centre back, there's not going to be too many options here that I really like. Honestly, I think a rental for Alba will probably be my play. Those might be the three out of everybody. That might be the most interesting ways to go. There is Josh Bermudez. Wouldn't be the Swansea way type of signing because he couldn't become homegrown. He wouldn't be a British player for a long time. But definitely has the talent, the ability. The scout report's absolutely fantastic. Minimal compensation. Would improve that midfield a little bit. I don't know. I think I got a lot to think about and to pick up. Virgil van Dijk would be fun. Or do we just go sign like 3 or 4 veterans and just put them in the team? Is that what we're going to do? I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Comment section down below. Who would you go for in this list? I've just got no clue. I've got no clue. I think the team is by far good enough. I think we're deep enough. I think we're strong enough. Even the boys in the youth team, we still have some options. There's Grant, Monroe, Ezekiel, Graham, Bishop. Like, that back line should be good. Midfield options. You know, a couple of striker options. Low on fullback, but Robinson's good. But yeah, the core of the team, I think, is more than good enough, and we can rotate quite heavily if we need to. We don't need to right now. We're in good spots apart from the injured players. Good form, people playing well, goals going in from all over. Yeah. But let me know what you think about a little splash of cash in the January window to add to our summer madness. I'm not sure I want to pull the trigger there, but we can. And we might. If this is to be the last season, why not splash more cash on the way out the door and just go crazy? We're looking for that invincible season. Who knows if it happens? We've lost the perfect one, though. Thank you very much, Brighton. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care, stay safe, behave yourself. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you already haven't. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Till then, all the best.